Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for our level 35 Dark Knight quest. Let's go ahead and do our minion roulette today. Our daily minion roulette to get... Ooh, the wind-up sun. Perfect for G-posing. That is extremely bright. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let me see. Do I remember how this works correctly? High. Higher. Low. How do I turn you off? You know what? You might be a little bit too bright. That's better. Small shell. Hello. Alright, I went ahead and got Dark Knight to level 35 and then some on accident. Also upgraded my gear. We have the best gear available for level 35. Including that wonderful Neophyte's ring, which is going to help us leveling so much. Alright then, Fray, are you ready to teach me more about Dark Knight? Fray has been waiting for us for a long time. I had a feeling you'd come by tonight, Satora, and sure enough, there you are, eager to pick up where we left off. Let's start with a question then. You must be burning with several after that last affair. So... what happened to the old woman and her granddaughter? Are they okay? Oh, for the love of... they're fine, both of them. You solved all of their problems. Happy? Now then, are you ready to stop dancing around the real question and just ask? Yeah, so why were you detained by the Inquisition? Why were they after you? Because I kind of killed a bunch of cops. I want to know if I'm in trouble too. Why do you think I was detained by zealous temple knights who see heretics around every corner? There was a girl, an innocent. They wanted her and I objected. Now then, are you ready to stop dancing around the real question and just ask? Alright, fine. What was that voice I heard? Ah, yes, the voice. The one you heard when you first touched the crystal. An excellent question, but a difficult one to answer. Some say it is a beacon guiding the Dark Knight to her true calling. Who is this that you ask? Only you can discover that, for each knight must hearken to a different voice. As you grow more accustomed to drawing upon your dark side, you will come to hear it more clearly. Communion will hasten this process, but we dare not conduct the rites here, under the watchful eye of the Holy See. We will make for Southern Thanalin, for Little Alamigo. I don't like getting so close to Ul'dah, but Little Alamigo is safe, I think. Little Alamigo, they like us there, so I think we're good. Alright then, on to Little Alamigo then, and then immediately we're going to need to switch into our warm weather clothes. Cause it's frickin' Thanalin! It's so hot! Alright. There you are, Fray. Hello, hello. Oh, wait! Ah, crap! The journal. It's fine, we can see the full journal at the end of the quest, so we'll be able to see what I missed then. Punctual as ever, I see. Communion, lest you worry, is rather simple. It is a ritual in which one nurtures the darkness within so that she may channel it more effectively in battle. Do not, however, presume the risks to be any less than before. Should you partake of it in excess, you will die, or worse. So before we begin, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to kill something for me. Something feral, something fearsome which will push you to your limits. I want to see you thrive in that moment. That way, I will know you are ready. Ask Gundabald, he should know of a suitable creature. Okay, hang on, I have a solution. I have a solution to the missed journal entry. The quest is called The Voice in the Abyss. There is this wonderful resource called a wiki, and the wiki actually happens to have all of the journal entries logged. Thank you, Console Games Wiki. Alright. The voice, some say, is a beacon guiding the Dark Knight to her true calling. As you grow more accustomed to drawing upon your dark side, you will come to hear the voice more clearly. Such are Fray's words when you ask her of the voice. Communion will hasten this process, she continues, but it cannot be conducted in Ishgard. Journey with Fray to Little Alamigo in Southern Thanalin. Okay, that's the one we missed. Good news is I have a backup. I want you to kill something for me, Fray asks. Something fearsome which will push you to your limits. She wants to watch us thrive in that moment, and we want to show her. Gundabald should know of a suitable creature. Alright, Gundabald, tell me something to fight. Hello, hello, it has been a while. I hope you have not, heard all the nasty rumors about me that are flying about. I assure you I did nothing wrong. A pleasure to see you again, Satora. Do you require assistance? Yeah, I'm looking for a creature to fight. Something strong. Training. Well, if you seek dangerous beasts for that purpose, then... The Red Labyrinth is home to Pisces notorious for their size and vigor. Our trappers take great pains to avoid their nests, and those who do not bear scars for their folly. I pity the man who dies without scars, but these Pisces sound promising. Tell me more. They've attacked caravans loaded with all goat carcasses before. The smell drives them into a frenzy. This should serve to drive them out of hiding. Satora, I'll always be grateful for what you did. Those young ones were on the verge of making a terrible mistake, so consumed with anger were they. I hesitated to act, even though I saw it burning within them, as I see it burning within you now. I'd be fine, I just want to train. You seek the darkness within. I will not claim to understand your meaning, but I wish you well in your training. Let's go. Oh, and Gundabald, I'm so sorry about what happened to Wilrid. I really am. Take care, Satora. I trust you know what you're doing. It'll be fine. I'm just training so I can master it. It saddens us to see how weak and complacent Gundabald has grown and how his cowardice has spread amongst his people. They fear to tread near the lair of mere Pisces, but we do not. At least he furnished us with all-goat meat for bait. You might start to see why I really like these quests. Ooh, chills from that one. That's the first one that really starts to, Do you think Satora's doing okay after all the trauma she went through recently? What with losing Graha, and the bloody banquet, and being framed for Anonimo's murder, and for losing Moonbrita, and shit's been bad, hasn't it? And losing Wilrid? Do you think that maybe we might not be doing all that okay? Listen, it saddens us to see how weak and complacent Gundabald has grown. That's a fucking line. That is a fucking line that they chose to put in here. Let's keep going. Ah, they're close. I can feel their eyes upon us. Well, we're here. Show me who you are, Satora. Show me what you can do. I'm waiting. Alright. Any other dialogue, real quick? They're just Pisces, Satora. Don't pretend you haven't done this before. Alright. Fray stands apart, waiting for us to show her who we are. Find a suitable location for the base. Alright, we are unfortunately going to miss the next journal entry because it requires us to basically look at the journal during the fight, and that's a little much to ask, I think. Or actually, hang on. This is the next one we lose. We feel her eyes upon us, expectant, hungry like ours. Where are those goddamn Pisces? If that's not chilling. Alright, Pisces. I believe this is the one that we might probably miss. I'll have to pull it up on the wiki. And that is fine. Alright, let's use our Flood of Darkness to help us get a little bit extra DPS in and also get our Dark Side buff extremely high up. And you're doing like nothing to us. Beautiful. Alright, let's read that missing entry. Nope, there's actually no missing entry there. Interesting. A dead Pisces lies at our feet, and we feel alive. Somehow, we know Fray is smiling. Can we take the meat back, or is it bad by now? It's probably bad by now. Hi, Fray. That wasn't so hard now, was it? To mete out justice, to protect the weak from the strong, and so forth. You yourself must be strong. Strength is pain. Strength is suffering. Strength is sacrifice. We must prepare for communion, but not here. Come, before more Pisces are drawn by the smell. To mete out justice, one must be strong. A simple truth which we already knew, of course. We are ready for communion, but it will not be conducted here. South of Little Alamigo, Fray is waiting for us there. Alright, time for our communion then. You look ready. Good. Now listen well. Close your eyes and hold out your hand towards me. Breathe deep through your nose. Let the air fill your lungs and let it pass from your lips. Slower. Slower. Listen to my voice. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen for the other. Fray bids us approach and begin the rite of communion. Close our eyes and hold out our hand. Breathe deep through our nose, let the air fill our lungs, and let it pass from our lips. Slower. Slower. With every breath, we grow lighter and slip further into the abyss. One foot in front of the other, over and over again. To the ends of the world and back again. And if time has no end, still forward and onward, over and over again. So, what did you hear? Interesting, but not terribly informative. But do not lose heart. That you are able to hear it once more is progress enough. I believe you will come to understand its words and its will in due time. I should mention that in some instances the voice is said to be that of another, one whom the Dark Knight is fated to seek out. If that is the case, you may have a long journey ahead of you. Heh, so you would welcome such a journey. There is something to be said for it, and for travel for that matter. To roam free and help those in need. Yet no good deed goes unpunished, does it? I knew a woman once, wanted to be a hero, do great things, and so she did. The song always ends there, but life doesn't, does it? There are temptations more deadly than the dark side, Satora. You should have learned this by now, but you haven't. You will. The communion is ended, and with it our time together. But we shall meet again as we did before. We get Blood Weapon. Grants 3 stacks of Blood Weapon, each stack restoring MP upon landing weapon skills or spells. Does not stack when hitting multiple targets with a single attack. Oh, shit! Hang on. That was rude. Excuse you. Excuse you, I pushed down. This is a recurring issue I've noticed with multiple PlayStation 5 controllers is, you push up or down on the D-pad and it will read an additional left or right. Similar with left or right and reading an additional up or down. It used to affect me a lot more earlier in this playthrough, but it hasn't for a while. But it mostly affected me during combat. Alright, we got Blood Weapon. I believe I want to put that... Where do I normally put that? I think I put it there normally. God, I'm so used to my muscle memory, I don't actually remember exactly where I put things. Maybe if I check... Yep, okay, I put it on the right. I put it on right D-pad here. Okay. Yeah, because, let's see. Put the 2-minute there. What do I put there? I am trying very hard to remember what muscle memory has erased from active memory. Gosh dang it. Ah, I know what I put there. Okay, yep, this is right. Okay, so our rotation now is basically, we've got our Hard Slash Siphon Strike Soul Eater, with filling in Flood of Darkness whenever we have enough MP. Good habit to be in is to keep at least 3,000 MP on hand. We're not going to be able to make use of that for a while, but it's a good habit to be in. And then on cooldown, use Blood Weapon, so that our next few attacks will give us additional MP so we can get in additional Floods of Darkness. Not too hard of a rotation so far. Basically, we've got a mini burst now. You will absolutely not believe this with me getting distracted by my controller having a weird-ass D-pad issue, but I absolutely did forget to put in the last journal entry, so we're going to put this right here. In the abyss, a wanderer's voice sings to us, forever moving without rest or respite. Though its meaning yet eludes us, Fray tells us not to be discouraged, further adding that it might belong to an individual whom we are fated to seek out. If so, none can say how long it might take to find them, but the mere thought of the journey stirs something within us. Apologies for missing that. I blame my controller. I will blame everyone but myself. I don't have a scatterbrain. What are you talking about? Alright then, with that. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV. we're heading on to our next machinist quest. I will see everyone next time for that.